From the top, this is Rygar by Tecmo. So,
2 years before Ninja Gaiden would ruin childhoods. What the fuck is that walk cycle?
it's actually surprisingly animated, though.
But it's... running doesn't work like that.
But when you're the hero of legend, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Also, the problem is that at the start of the game we're rather weak, and we do have to kill enemies to get stronger, because there is an experience system in this game. Although, it's very hard to explain how it actually works. Oh, recovery potion. Also, the game will lag at times because it tries to load too many sprites. It's actually a good way to grind late game, actually.
Why are you killing turtles? What have they done to you?
They would kill me if I let them, trust me.
But they're turtles! How do turtles kill you?
Because they're evil! Also, this is the music that, oh, Jeff is not here anymore.
No,
But, anyways, Jeff did mention this. The composer of this game is actually the same as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, as showcased here. I'll just let the music play a little bit. Also, hi Wizardman, hi Spurious, how's it going?
Coconut gun.
Just wait for the music to loop. I think it's a bit low actually in volume. Yep, still is talking about the coconut guns, indeed.
Coconut gun.
But yeah, let's get out of here.
Coconut gun.
Hi Doom Cup, how's it going?
Coconut gun. Also, who's Brian Kerrigan?
Oh, we got some XP.
If he shoots ya, it'll fire in spurts.
But yeah, basically the XP we're getting will determine the overall experience we're getting, so...
So we can partially blame Brian Kernigan for Doom, which was programmed in C.
Fortunately, this is not the way to go. Oh, I see.
Yep. I think Mario 64 was also programmed in C. PC was originally invented to make Unix portable to other computers, we see how well that goes with how, quote-unquote, popular Unix-based operating systems are.
I'm killing these enemies in one hit now. That's good. But yeah, for now we're just exploring and yeah. Prepare to see this screen a lot, by the way. But it's fine.
Over, yeah!
But it's fine because as I actually mentioned this in the previous take. The only penalty we get actually is that unfortunately we do lose all our mind power when we die. But other than that, you have infinite continues. But yeah, at some point it will be good to actually try and get more mind power, especially for the bosses. There are 6 bosses in this game. Or you could see you're losing your mind.
What you're saying is that you become an idiot.
That one thing that you probably shouldn't do is jumping down here. You will actually die, even though it makes no sense. You have to climb down the ropes. That is one problem.
That climbing animation hurts my soul.
Oh, we got a level. Now I have 4 max HP. I actually stay on the upper side here. And yeah, there are a few ways to recover. Sometimes the enemies will drop potions. It's fairly rare. Other than that, if you use, I think, 7 or 8 mind powers, you will actually be able to heal yourself. Other than that, there are actually healing spots. Okay, that was a weird glitch.
Welcome back, Jeff.
I tried getting voice mod to work and it just disabled my voice entirely.
Oh. But yeah,
Plus
we also have top-down view.
Plus I have to reactivate it apparently, so I have to wait for an email.
Ah, nice healing potion. I needed
He
that.
looks like a football player when he's running up.
I mean, maybe they took... No, that was before Tecmo Bowl, actually.
Hut. Actually, let me check when the original Tecmo
I think it was 89.
No, arcade version I know for a fact was 87, 88. I don't know about NES. But even then, nobody talks about the arcade one because heavily outdated.
Tecmo Bowl on arcade was December 1987.
Okay.
Alright, I found an healing spot.
I was less than a year old.
87, I wasn't even born yet.
I'm the old man.
This was 10 years away from my birthday, so... That's what I get for being the 90s kid.
Yeah, 90s kid.
Dude.
Let's do a dude-off.
You say that, and I actually have both TMNT 1 and 2 on VHS.
Well,
that's
so
cool. Oh, I will take this. Those stars thing that drop from enemies, there are actually mind powers that you can get. We have 4 of them, which is pretty good. But yeah, our first objective is actually to find a grappling chain. Not a grappling hook, a grappling chain.
Is it just me, or when you were walking over that, did that look like a rope?
Not quite.
It looked like it to me, anyway.
The grappling weapon will help you complete your quest. Indeed it will. And now with that, we can actually head towards the first boss.
Funny thing, they made this basically a RPG, like a kind of RPG.
Yep, you have
When the arcade game was just walk to the right, beat shit up.
It was basically a platformer, yep. Oh, hi, Lisa. In a way, it kinda is reminiscent of Zelda, I suppose,
Maybe,
but,
I think I liken it to... I'm guessing that people started playing... saw Zelda and were like, hey, let's try this formula.
I mean, it is a formula that works.
Because Zelda was groundbreaking back in the 80s.
Yep.
Just like how Super Mario paved the platformer genre. In fact, Ninja Kid's US release was delayed. No, the game itself was delayed so that way they could fix the problems that would have been in the game before. One of those being having A as jump.
God damn it. Those trees are kind of annoying.
Even then, I don't feel like it was really a real regulation until much later anyways. Cause let's be real here. Until people started finally realizing, hey, we should have A to jump. Who actually did that? Besides Nintendo.
Up!
Let's not remember Hokuto no Ken, thank you.
But, I'm gonna briefly showcase what the grappling chain does after I go through this door, because I'm gonna talk to the dude. Above here, in the sky of Rolza, is a floating castle. The floating castle is actually the final dungeon.
Oh yeah,
which we can't access yet.
By the way, there was a grammar error there.
There's gonna be a lot of those.
Oh, Rove!
But yeah, here's what the grappling hook does. If on one of these blocks you press up and down, then B, you can actually grapple up or down. You can't go on without the grappling weapon. This is why we needed to find that before we go here.
You got it. Well, yeah, I mean, now it makes sense, because otherwise you'll die if you try to go down, so... Because you'll die from fall damage.
Oh, jeez.
Is the fall damage at least very forgiving, or is it just...
The thing is, if you're on an higher screen and you try to jump down, you'll just die.
Oh, so it won't even just go down to the screen. You
Nope.
actually... It'll just consider it a bottomless pit. Then how does
Yeah.
the game know how does the game know if you're high enough, then? Does it look for specific?
Basically, from here, if I miss this jump, I will game over.
Oh yeah, because this is one life.
But infinite continues, so it's not too bad.
This isn't Ghosts and Goblins territory, thankfully.
Well, Ghosts and Goblins do have infinite continues. It's just hard as balls.
So no, here's the thing. The infinite continues were added to the international version. The original Japanese version does not have continues at all.
We don't talk
jeez.
about that version.
Yup. And if I remember right, the grammar in that version was worse.
Congratulations, this story is happy end.
Yeah, they fixed the typo for
Being the
US.
courageous knight that you are.
You feel strong
Strong
dwelling
dwelling in your body.
Return to starting
Starting
point.
point, challenge again.
Fuck you, bitch. I am never playing this game again.
I have never beaten
that
Ghost
on
and
NES
Goblin
Online?
legitimately.
Isn't that on NES Online?
Yep.
At least there you have save states though,
Yep.
so it's not too bad.
Also, there's a resting spot here. It's very useful.
But if you play using the Switch Online...
It's okay, Mike.
Shut up, Mike. You don't even need to finish that fucking thing. He can believe what he wants to believe. Don't take that as law. That's like,
Don't patronize us. I'm sorry we don't have infinite time to beat games anymore.
Exactly.
it's not like we get. We're not.
Oh,
Like
nice!
You.
I despawned him.
We're not like you. We don't get paid to play video games.
Cause yeah, these enemies are a piece of shit.
Anyway.
But yeah, this is mostly why we need the grappling hook here. A monster Ruga lives deep within this forest. This is the boss we're going for.
Other news, I basically started over with Resi 2 because where I was at with it, I couldn't get what I needed to before get it without restarting because Mr. X just kept wrecking my shit, so... Whoops.
Maybe you should bring out Mr. Zero.
That joke was stupid and you should feel stupid.
Alright, I do kinda want to have a level up before I move on to the boss. Enemies.
Well, to be fair, you did kind of despawn that one.
Level up, alright.
I assume there's just a specific jingle that plays when you leveled up.
Yep, and you get an extra energy point. Oh, nice. Potion.
You start out with 3.
Yep. Damn it.
I think the original arcade version of this got ported to Master System.
Yeah, I think so, actually.
It might have been Japan only, though, from what I remember.
It's possible.
Because I think by the time that port came out, Tecmo
Oh, nice. I'm killing these guys in one hit now.
Tecmo had already started going to Nintendo. I know that Solomon's Key had the same thing. Because there was a Japan-only port of that on there, too. And I think that was basically the arcade version.
This is a rough jump.
So when's the stream where you play all 99 levels of Bubble Bobble?
Hopefully never.
You realize that you can't get the best ending without 2 players, right?
Yep.
Co-op with somebody.
Alright, boss time.
Net play is a blank. It's a headache and a half. Jesus Christ, it's a lion turtle thing.
I don't know, the one that Opa and I were using to play Tecmo Bowl worked pretty well.
Also, don't forget about the whole thing with...
Oh my god, the seizures!
Yeah, sorry.
Also, let's not forget that Panzerna probably would not allow that.
Oh, right.
That withstanding.
What? He shot fireballs out of his ass.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
What the
Surprisingly,
Even when you're behind him, he fucking shoots the wrong way.
Too many sprites on screen.
Alright, I somehow got him without dying. This boss is actually considered the hardest boss in the game, surprisingly.
It looked like you beat him without getting hit.
No, I did get hit once.
He had 1 hit point left, because I think...
I had 2, actually. This boss hits like a truck.
Wait, I thought all whites were 1 hit point.
Nope, if I get hit another time, I'm dead. So I probably should go to the restore point here.
Hut.
Oh, it does.
Hut.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Why
You
is
had 1 hit
Gamera
point
trying to
left.
kill you? I thought he was friend to children.
Whoa, lag!
God, I love that 2-frame animation.
That walk cycle is so bad.
2-frame. I'm talking about the enemies, not...
Oh yeah, well, it was still the era before they put effort into enemies. And even then.
Damn you. Yeah, we also have useless message.
It's 2 a.m. Time for the monsters to awaken.
This has no purpose.
Nope,
Yeah.
it
It's
really
dumb.
doesn't.
It tells you something you already know.
Funny
Did you
thing-
know that monsters are attacking you? Holy shit! He says
funny
20
thing
minutes
is
into
that
the game.
there's this site that I know of called the Sierra Death Generator, which lets you type in really random shit on a lot of like games.
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I use that on
There's a-
Kasima. I put
there's a
commies must die.
Yeah, there's a Rygar one, and you can make it say whatever. It could be like you're wasting your time or something like that.
That's tame. I would have said fuck you, Dan Marino, or something.
Not everyone's gonna get these football references. Myself included, because even though I've dabbled in playing them, it's
Okay,
mainly
how
because-
about diarrhea is like a storm raging inside of you.
Hi Loisen, how's it going?
I would have done stay a while and listen.
Stay a while. Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
I still have not finished Diablo 2 yet.
Alright,
Let me guess.
here's
you
what
stopped at
the pulley does, if I can get it to
No, more
trigger.
like-
There we go.
No, more like my dad and I tried doing multiplayer one time, and it didn't work out for the best of us.
Oh.
I
I was gonna say, I thought you
and-
stopped at Act 3 because Act
No.
3 is such a slog.
No, single player, I haven't even gotten past Act 1, honestly. Mainly because while I have Lord of Destruction, it's without buying it through Battle.net, it's a pain and a half to get working on modern systems.
Oh.
Mainly because of the color depth. Because it runs in...
Well, isn't there a direct 3D mode? Why don't you just use that?
There is, but the problem is that it doesn't work. I don't
Or
think it
play,
works in-
play it in Window then.
Yeah, I imagine so, Kefka 40. Honestly, it's a bit glitchy.
Like, it's only quite recently that we finally got a patch for Diablo 1, like a source port of Diablo 1. But that's because they reverse engineered the PlayStation code.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I want to be here, actually. Maybe I do.
I played the PlayStation one a fair bit.
Actually, yeah, this is where I want to be. Okay.
It's
Climax did a
surprisingly
really good
okay.
Climax did a really good job porting the game. I'm impressed.
Yeah. EA, of all people, published it.
Well, this is back before, again, as we've said multiple times, this is back before they started becoming microtransaction garbage, so...
And also Unichronic Heart, where they basically kill any company they absorb.
To be fair, they were... Here's the thing, they kind of did start doing that in the late 90s, early 2000s, because they kind of killed Virgin Interactive, because they got bought out by EA, and that's part of the reason why that one game, Thrill Kill, never came out. It
Two
wasn't
words. Origin Systems.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Or, yeah.
We all see what happened to Ultimas 8 and 9.
Were those actually planned at the time?
Yes, but EA decided to...
Oh, I got a level. Nice.
For Origin Systems, even then, they kind of stole the name and used it for their online service later. It's like, hey, we still have this trademark, let's use it.
Yep. And Richard Garriott weeps.
Oh, jeez.
That was the given name for Lord British, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, that's the name of the actual person.
Well, I only know him for his in-game names, so...
Yeah.
Oh, EA actually tried making two of them? Oh no, those were the ones that got canceled. Never mind. And then there was Ultima Online. Which doesn't even exist because I think they stopped it after 2 or 3 years.
Pretty sure.
Because in the late 90s, MMOs were not easy to do on 56K modems.
Yep.
Dial-up be damned. Because not that many people had broadband yet. Even then, I don't think broadband started becoming a thing until the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Especially, at least in the US. It might have taken longer for other places, but...
I think I was on dial-up.
Oh my god, the frickin' slowdown.
Bagged a copy of Ultima Online, still boxed with a map and pen for $5 from a charity shop. I assume it wasn't completely sealed because that would defeat the purpose, but... Is Ultima Online just really hard to come by? Is that the thing? Like, boxed? Even if you can't even play it?
And private servers probably exist.
Yeah, fuck.
Turns out it's worth a lot.
Meanwhile, deep in the sandworm's asshole.
I would look it up.
Ah, fuck off.
I'd look it up, but honestly, I don't want to because I'm afraid of what price charting will say.
I love that we're basically not even talking about the game.
There's nothing to talk about except that you're in a giant sandworm's asshole.
Honestly, like, there's no commentary, really.
There's not a lot to comment on. It's just the same two enemy types over and over.
Yeah.
Only with different sprites.
Call us again when something new happens, but... That sounded better in my head, but increasingly rude when I repeat it back out loud. Regardless.
Okay, thank God.
Stay a while and die.
Also, he got drunk and mailed a I'm guessing he didn't realize that he doesn't own the game anymore.
I mean, he could still autograph it.
True.
Oh, what are these dragon thingies?
When I was young, I actually tried mailing the people who wrote like a Scholastic book, and I actually got the thing back like a week later saying return to sender.
Rip. Oh, he got a non-automated reply? He's holy shit, somebody still plays Ultima!
Even when EA owns the thing!
Oh hey, back to this music.
Hey, back to Killer Turtles.
More like people with turtle shells on.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in their elderly years.
No, no.
I just cowabunged in my pants!
No.
Ew.
I have a better idea. It's the Turtles after Turtles 3.
It is the Turtles from Turtles 3.
That's why I said after.
Oh nice, level up.
Alright, the remnants of those costumes and shit.
Yeah! Because that was the only movie that the Jim Henson Creature Shop did not have any involvement with.
And it shows.
Which not a lot of people actually know that Jim Henson was involved with the first two TMNT movies. I think it was actually the last few that weren't Muppets that he worked on before he died.
Huh.
Now we have wrong-sounding Muppets.
Well, to be fair, Frank Oz did pass away, I think, like, a couple years ago. If not last year.
I was making the Family Guy joke.
Oh.
Waka waka,
Okay.
who wants to hear a
I
funny
think
ass
I'm
joke?
getting close to the next boss now.
Yeah, that's another thing that kind of got screwed over. Muppets got bought out by Disney in the late 90s. And for a while, they just sat on the show. Until 2011, when they made the new movie.
Was that movie actually good, though?
It
Okay.
was, I
Boss
heard good
time.
things about it, actually. I can't say that much for Muppets Most Wanted. But I know the 2011 movie was good.
Wow, look
This
at this
boss is
amazing
actually
boss
easy
fight.
as shit.
Look at this amazing boss fight where you could just duck and just spam the button and you win.
As I said, I learned this from watching a speedrun. This boss is easy as shit.
It's like that trick with Fireman in Mega Man 1.
And now you have the crossbow.
Yep.
Which I'm assuming, although it has farther range, it does less damage.
I'm Indora. I'll give you this crossbow.
Actually-
Why? Fuck you.
The crossbow doesn't do any damage, it's an exploration tool. Why do you keep
Oh.
going in the door? Alright, let's go a bit down, not too much, or else I'll fall in the water and die. There we go.
Go for a swim. Go for a swim.
You know what
Go
this
for a
reminds me
swim.
of? Ninja Turtles, honestly.
Eh.
Oh, the NES one?
Yeah, because, like, even if you're a couple pixels away, it still sends you in. And then when you're inside,
It's the
and then when
Palace
you're
of
inside-
Doragor
and then when you're
above this
inside, if
island.
you're anywhere near the door, if you press A, it just sends you out. I still haven't gotten to grinding on that, honestly.
But yeah, here's what the crossbow does.
Oh, you make your own.
Crossbows do not work that way!
It's a video game.
And
don't question
while
it.
I enjoy the music in this game, there's no defending the quote-unquote music in this place. It's basically 4 notes repeated over and over.
I can't even hear it on the stream itself. The game is way too quiet.
Here's a did you know?
Once again, no one tells me these things.
Because I have the stream muted! Surprise, surprise, I hate the sound of my own voice.
It's probably good for everyone else, honestly.
No, because I unmuted and shut up so I could hear it, and I heard nothing.
But yeah, I raised the volume a little bit.
Oh good, more pointless flavor text. Now here's an interesting did you know factoid though. The person who did the music for Mega Man X3, I believe also did the music for Symphony of the Night.
Huh.
Huh. Were they a big Guns N' Roses fan?
No.
Then
No,
why did they sample part of My Michelle for Neon Tiger?
It wasn't even a sample, it was just... Even then, I don't think she knew that she was doing that at the time. And even then...
Level up!
A few years ago, I tried doing a Mega Man X marathon, honestly. I usually skip X. I was trying to skip X. I kind of skip X5 because, honestly, I do not like X5.
Fair, it has a lot of questionable design.
I don't like the RNG aspect.
And yet you would play X6.
Actually, yes. I just haven't finished the game because I'm on Metal Shark Players. And I'm trying to get all the armor parts, so...
X6 is a game that's, like, full of so much potential, but it's squandered by the fact that the game was rushed out.
And the original developer had nothing to do with it. Because he wanted the series to end at X5, but Capcom said no.
He was barely a developer, he just wrote plot outlines and drew characters.
That's partially why he left to start Inti Creates, you realize.
And then he left Inti Creates, and we had Concept, and then we got Mighty Number 9.
We don't talk about Mighty Number 9.
It was a Mighty Number 2.
Well, yes, you could skip everything in X5, but the question is, would you want to?
You would have nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want a big challenge, but obviously.
Or you're a speedrunner.
I guess. I guess if you're doing an 80% run.
X5 and 6 must be like Speedrunner Paradise, because you could just skip the entire game. And X6 is glitchy enough that probably has a bunch of other skips too.
Speed Demos Archive. Game lists.
And they probably use Zero, because Zero has broken as fuck exploits in like every in 4 through 6.
Alright, here's the speedrun strat to grind.
Oh, these are old as shit.
I wonder why. I wonder why nobody wants to play the. What the fuck is going on with that?
Nobody's updated. No, nobody's updated Speed Demos Archive.
Oh, well, that sucks. I didn't back Mighty Number 9 because, I didn't have income at the time.
There we go, speedrun.com. That should be more up to date.
And I was somewhat skeptical. Turns out my skepticism was justified after the delays.
Okay, just out of curiosity. Okay, so X4 PC version's the one that is the easiest to speedrun for this one.
It's actually a really good port.
Yeah.
Other than getting 2 of the music tracks swapped.
The speedrun for Mega Man X4 PC US version is 0-100%, 42 minutes 6 seconds.
What about any percent with 0?
Any percent, 42 minutes 2 seconds.
Hey, what about 5 and 6?
X any percent, 44 minutes 42 seconds.
Yeah, because 0 has an exploit that lets him shred bosses in, like, seconds.
Yeah, I've never been able to do it, but I know it exists.
I have!
Real time, 51 minutes 13 seconds. This is with the Japanese version.
Rockman X4!
No, this is X5 now.
Oh.
All stages, real time for the Japanese version, 51 minutes 13 seconds. In-game time, 23 minutes 31 seconds.
Okay, what about, like, any percent?
Any percent is 20 minutes 43 seconds. Again, Japanese version.
I'm not surprised.
And X6.
Because you just skip the whole game.
Something tells me they would probably try to go for
Alright. Maybe just a little bit more.
Because if they defeat High Max, I can just go right to Gates Castle.
Yep, that's, well, for any percent, that's the strategy anyways.
Easy mode is 41 minutes 56 seconds with the GameCube version.
There's a GameCube version of X6?
Oh,
Yeah,
the X collection.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, I had it on PS2, though.
It was also on GameCube.
Yeah. The GameCube version just didn't have any extras besides Battle and Chase. I think the PS2 version did have a couple more things.
I don't actually remember.
This is all stages, by the way. The person played as 0, by the way, for this.
Because 0 remains broken as hell.
This should be more than enough XP to get to the rest of the game. Until the final dungeon.
World record for X6 in normal mode, all stages, is Japanese version, 46 minutes even. And in extreme mode, 46 minutes 45 seconds. Also,
but extreme mode is unplayable.
They were playing at 0. I guess they just said fuck it.
Okay, what about any percent?
Any percent. Easy, real time, 28:45. Again, GameCube version. Normal, 30 minutes 43. PlayStation version, Japan. And extreme.
Well, that was a boss.
And extreme, 34 minutes 52 seconds. GameCube version. And the comment is 3 deaths lol. 100%.
You can use Endure Suit of Armor for protection.
They still use the European spelling for that for some reason.
Maybe it was localized in Europe.
Okay,
the weirdest part is I think the European version of this is actually nearly impossible because the max XP you can have is 1024, instead of 4096. So you
What?
couldn't actually max out your levels.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. Someone screwed up when they were localizing for some reason.
Okay, so
And yes, I'm talking about Rygar.
no, I know. I mean, I'm not giving you shit for it. It is your streams. I'm not gonna say anything. So 100% easy mode for X6 is 1 hour 30 minutes 49 seconds, GameCube version. 100% normal mode is 1 hour 9 minutes 20 seconds, Japanese PS1. And there are no speedruns for Extreme mode 100%.
Gee, I wonder why.
Let's look up Rygar now, actually.
Let's look up X7.
No.
Do people speedrun that?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my god.
I mean, people speedrun anything.
People will speedrun anything.
People speedrun Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
No,
Although, to be fair, bad games are kind of preferred for speedrunning because they're glitchier and easier to perform skips
Here's
on.
the funny thing, though. People speedrun point-and-click games.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, they like carpal tunnel.
People can speedrun Pajama Sam. No, you just skip all the dialogue cutscenes. You just press escape. Because escape skips all the sequences. Okay,
Speedrun
so
of
Rygar,
Tecmo's.
back to get on topic. Rygar, for, current world record, 6 minutes 48 seconds, 341 milliseconds.
Yep,
US
probably
NES.
the glitched run.
Yeah, this is no wrong warp. I mean, no, that is wrong warp. No wrong warp is 21 minutes 1 second.
Yeah, sounds about right.
He skipped any kind of health refill until the end of the game.
I mean, with enough practice, you definitely can do that with any game.
And he got very lucky on Garba's Tower and played on a power pack.
Here's my speedrun of Tecmo Super Bowl. Skip all games.
And Deathless, 22 minutes 24 seconds, US version, and that was 5 years ago.
And you get to Carlos. Teen Go West. Good job, localizers.
Yay.
Okay, that's weird.
I'm typing this in, I'm half expecting to see the GameCube version that was included with Fight Night Round 2 for this. Super Punch Out.
Super Punch Out.
Yeah.
Isn't the, like, frame perfect world record for Mr. Sandman 13.13 seconds?
Single segment NTSC with the Wii U version, 2 minutes 36 seconds, 530 milliseconds. And this is just for one stage. Blindfolded, 3 minutes 37:20. And Palace, 4 minutes 4 seconds, 190.
None?
So you'll be happy to know there are actually two types of runs with Super Bowl, actually.
Single game and full season?
Yep.
Without crossbow.
Win Super
Is the
Bowl
full season where they just skip all games?
No, win Super Bowl percent is you actually play the ones you're supposed to play.
Oh.
3 hour, the top one for that is 3 hours, 26 minutes, 16 seconds.
That's actually pretty quick.
Single game is 7 minutes 38 seconds.
Alright,
Which
we're
is
gonna have a
just
bit of a
running
boss rush here.
Which is just scoring once and then just running around with Bo Jackson.
God damn it.
But yeah, I think that will honestly be it for me. I was just popping in to chill with you guys for a little bit.
Alright. Thanks for coming by.
Okay, see you later.
Yep.
Whoa. I think I'll use this actually. There we go. Thank God for assault and attack. Play this instrument at the Tower of Lyle. Whoa.
The European version of Rygar... I've digested it. The European version allows Rygar to gain a maximum of 1,023 tone and last, and a maximum of 8 hit points, as opposed to the other versions of 4,095 tone and last could be gained along with a maximum of 12 hit points. This makes the final areas of the European version extremely difficult. Also, the ending text has different wording.
Yep. Yep, I do have the God's Coat of Arms. Oh, apparently I gained another level. I hadn't even noticed.
The Japanese version is called Argos no Senshi and has a few different music tracks. Thanks, cutting room floor.
Gotta love that page. But yeah, now I think I remember where the next boss I want to fight is, so let's go there. Fortunately, I have enough strong dwell in to actually beat these enemies in one hit, so that does help a bit. Do I have to go back up there? And since I'm gonna be going in that direction, I think I'm gonna pass by the healing point, so... But yeah, getting hanged on those cords is actually kind of rough at times. So I'm kind of glad I haven't had so much problem doing it. Alright, healing time. Time to have too many sprites on screen.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What happened?
This game came out in Europe in 1990.
Yep. Gotta wonder why it got messed up that way.
Oh my god, there's ZX Spectrum and Atari League Sports. Oh, and they're published by US Gold!
Oh boy. Then again, they might be the ports of the arcade version, which is entirely different from this game.
Oh, the Spectrum version was US Gold. And developed by Probe Software.
Alright. I'm gonna be fighting with the weird dragons again, and I believe we're gonna see robots too. Gonna see robots.
The Lynx version was published by Atari Inc. and developed by New FX. Released in the US in 1990, and the title screen has Japanese text with Legendary Warrior written along the top. Programming and sound effects by
There's a robot!
Lou Hain, and music by Doug Hubbard.
At least the game does warn you when you get to a point where you need a certain item, so there's that.
Okay, let's look at New FX's resume here. NBA Live 97, 98, and 2000. Crew Ball, Beavis and Butthead for Game Gear.
Oh
Surf
boy!
Ninjas for Game Gear.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
I see that they have a very extensive resume of great games.
Roberts! Fight all the Roberts! Damn it. At least I'm dealing decent damage now. I'm killing every enemy's here in one hit, including the Roberts. Please go down from here. Lapis awaits you. Think that's the name of the boss. Surprisingly, I hadn't have to look at the guide yet. And I probably won't actually, because we're actually nearing the end of the game already. This is not that long of a game. And boss time. Hello, Mike.
The Adventures of Pan beating people up with a sheet.
I can't believe he's Captain America.
Oh, great warrior. I'll also give you a coat of arms. Alright. Final dungeon time. Didn't think we'd get here this quickly. I think I only died like 3 or 4 times, which is not too bad. Yep. Well, I mean, when you're technically a god, I guess you can go do whatever the hell you want, so... Alright, time to go back to the area of the first boss, but this time, let's go up where I mentioned that the final area is. Where we'll get to hear the final music track other than the ending track. I have to wonder how many people actually got this far without a guide. Why did you not jump? Alright,
Because
there we go, I took my one rewind. I'm not rewinding anymore. Okay, I think it's up here.
Cradle rewind.
redo.
There's also a Sega Genesis game, by the way.
Alright, I did say I took my one rewind, so...
Yeah, Rygar was just like, oh no, I fell!
And there we go. Final dungeon time. There is actually a glitch I could do here. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I'm gonna rewind afterwards. But yeah, if you jump to the left here, for some reason, it wraps around and gets you to glitch heaven. So basically, don't do that. But it's pretty fun when you do. However, I do have a very little HP, and we're gonna be fighting the strongest enemies in the game, so... that's certainly gonna be a thing. But yeah, still have to wonder how many people actually made it this far without any guides. To be honest, I have played this with a guide back in the days, but it was a few years ago. I literally just re-downloaded this like yesterday. But yeah, once we'll reach 4095 tone and last, that's the last level up. However, it does get a bit hectic here. And with my lack of health, it certainly isn't helping. Oops. Alright. It was bound to happen, unfortunately. It does mean going through a bunch of these screens, so I'll just fast forward. I'm not sure why that happened. Probably just a graphical glitch because of how many sprites are in this freaking screen.
I thought the real reason was because fuck you.
Oh, final level up. However, we technically still can get more strength until we reach the max of all these, so...
Shadow Man!
I know there... Can you not? I'm trying to get into this door. I know there is a recovery point somewhere, despite this being the last castle. Fortunately, it is a bit of a trek to get through this place. But, this is fine. Really? Really?
Really?
Rather not die again, but it's gonna happen. Alright, no. No. Gonna get to this healing place. I was right there too. Fucking Christ. Also, we get an healing potion, which will be very useful. Although, with max strength, the final boss is really not that difficult, especially if you can get some mind power. Alright, now however I don't remember what's the proper path to get there. Get there!
The proper path is die.
I think this is right though. I think you do need to pass through this. Damn you. Okay, I think this is right, though. Well, obviously I'm going left, but I mean, you know. Let's see if I can get some mind power from these guys. I'd like to have at least 5 mind power if I can.
You don't deserve it.
I've made it this far, I totally do.
I don't think you can go there.
I actually maxed out my reserves. Good.
I don't think you can go there.
Oh, God. Oof, okay. It does get very hectic by the end of this. Now we have the actual Shade Man with his bats.
Oh no. It's Dark Necrobat from X5.
And there we go. Final boss time. We made it. Fortunately, with max power, he's pretty easy. And apparently I got the glitch where it's in frickin' Game Boy mode for the
It's like
ending.
the Hulk merged with a lion and then afterwards replaced his arms with snakes.
Cause yeah, the ending is not supposed to be in grayscale.
Congratulations. You've earned shit.
I'm actually gonna try to beat him without the power. If I can. So we can actually see the text and the actual graphic that shows. I mean, it's better than nothing to have green scale, but, alright, I guess we won't have a choice.
I am the Lion Hulk.
We'll have a tint of green in our
dead
ending.
already. Here is your ending. A door opens.
We have a burb!
It's time for Go Rygar Go to heaven.
To hell. He doesn't deserve heaven. He has to go through the European version to do that.
Oh god. Yeah, let's not do that.
Oh man.
The door of peace was open, and peace did again come to Orgul. People regained their smiling faces. The warrior who finished his fight returned to Argus. The warrior of Argus, you are really a true hero. The end. And that's Rygar.
Congratulations, you've accomplished nothing.
Alright, that was less than 90 minutes, despite the bumpy start with the failure at the start. Alright, well, I suppose we could do other stuff. I haven't really prepared anything, but we can probably do something else. What would I want to play though?
Batman?
Batman?
No, it's a
well,
scientist.
I don't have
Batman's a scientist.
It's not Batman!
No, we're not playing I Wanna Be the Guy. I want this to be a casual evening, not tear my hair out.
Bad dudes.
Nah, I don't have it anyways.
Oh.
What do you have?
That's what I'm looking at. No, not this. I suppose I could, but eh. Well, let's do Aerobiz again. No, let's not do that.
No.
Even though I still
That was actually
maintain that.
more boring than Sim Earth.
I kinda disagree, but you know. I love strategy games, so that's my thing.
Pilot Wings.
I don't have it.
Yes, you do. It's called Switch Online.
Yeah, that would also mean setting up my Switch, what I don't want to do. Yeah, fuck it.
Do 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 do.
This copy was illegal. Silence, you fool!
Activate Tetris powers.
Behold, this is how Russia truly defeated us.
You gotta send the deadly Tetraminos at it.
Try playing through Doom on Super Nintendo.
Oh no.
That's right, I do have it because you sent it to me the other time.
It's technically impressive, but it plays like shit. As bad as the 32X version is, that's at least a smoother experience.
Jeez, about time you gave me the big bars, Jesus.
They cried to the heavens for a line, but the line will never come.
What they actually want you to make is diagonal lines.
I don't think that it works in Tetris.
Oh yeah, yesterday Steel PH completely destroyed me and
Oh, you guys played again?
Yes?
he defeated me like 50 something points to only 7.
Cause I know you guys played on Sunday, cause I was there. Probably want to do something like this and immediately regret my decision.
And now I'm playing Ocarina of Time 3D.
And then we also play... Yeah, we also played as the Giants and the 49ers, and they were acting more like the Jeff George-itis guy.
Alright, can I...
Joe Montana mysteriously could not complete any passes that weren't 80,000 yards long.
Alright. Good lord. Yeah, I jeffed it.
Jeff George!
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-o! Oh, nice.
You
The
have-
full dance.
We are Russian dancing men. Oh yes, we are Russian dancing.
This dance does actually dance, so I just gonna let it go until it stops. Oh great, of course now I get a big bar. Fucking Christ, game.
You get a big barf?
Bar!
You said barf.
I said bar!
Barfk, barfk.
Who knows, baby? Pan was expressing his love for River City Ransom by saying,
Barf.
Stop with the blocks!
"They will never stop."
Hello, I am Jeff George. You want more blocks? Okie dokie.
He has risen just to dump blocks on you.
Jeff George is still alive. He's also 52.
Just like the action.
You're history's greatest monster.
I mean,
And you
I...
didn't even create the Ballad of Balls Johnson. How do you do that?
Every time I hear history's greatest monster, I'm just reminded of that one clip of Joel Schumacher is history's greatest monster.
Is he really? I can think of a lot worse people.
That's true. Bye bye, Ethan.
Good
Hi,
night,
Eisen! Thanks for coming
Bye,
by.
No, I mispronounced.
How
Fuck it.
dare you?
Yeah, don't really have anything good I can do with this thing.
Dun dun dun! Welcome to the Z-Blocks. They suck. They are nowhere near as great as Z-Bots. Bonus points to anybody who knows what they are.
Is those Micro Machine toys?
Something like that.
'Cause I remember that they did that. They made like a little rope.
Oh wow, I still somehow got all the dancers.
It was like, yeah, you did it. Now we dance for you.
I'm basically just gonna go until this finishes. Why did it lag?
You'll keep going until the game decides that it's not.
It'll
as
keep
OP.
going until the game crashes.
I mean, I'm not corrupting it, so that shouldn't happen.
No, Spurious Machinery, Jimmy Carter is the greatest football player of all time. Just ask Psych.
God, I really don't have any... Oh my god. I'm jeffing it! Jeffing it!
Jeff George!
Uh-oh!
I banish you from the Indianapolis world forever.
The Jeff former Jeff Jordan disguise. He tries to transform to a football, but then he turns into a golf ball instead.
Typical Jeff George. Can't even transform into one thing he loves.
Jeff Jones rolling out.
Jeff George rolling out.
More like Jeff Jerk.
Yeah, this is gonna be problematic. Alright, perfect. Somehow this is still going well. Who would have thought? Bam! All the dancers once again. I'm actually getting good big bar RNG, surprisingly. Which probably means my luck's about to run out. Dang it. Really don't have any good place to put this thing.
Put it everywhere.
If only I could. This is not the right kind of thing I need. I'm Jeffing it.
Jeff was like, "Whoa, would you like some squiggly limey?"
Hello, your way of playing is just like my football career.
You go to 8 different teams and hope one of them keeps you?
Yes! That's basically my experience in high school. I love how now suddenly no one says anything.
I have no comments, sadly.
Butts!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make lines or else I'm gonna die.
You have to make diagonal lines or else you lose the football game.
Or else you will die. Yeah, I'm jeffing it real bad.
Oh no, there's too many!
Yeah, this is where I draw the line. And it's not diagonal. So just like Opie, I can't do the diagonal lines.
Womp womp.
Somehow!
And two of them just gave you the middle finger and left.
I just pressed A.
Diagonal finger.
Ah, fuck. No, that's over.
Game over. Now all the people just give you the finger and leave. You are not the Tetris master. You will go to hell.
Oh no, now Russia's gonna take over.
I love how they somehow got those scores without doing any single line. It must have been playing on level 21 or something.
They're cheating.
Alright, and just because this is casual evening, let's just do this shit. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
49ers versus Colt.
Wait, what? Oh, are you playing the Super Colts ROM?
Of course I am.
Boo!
I mean, this is casual evening.
Biz Cash Fry.
Holy crap! They're on crack.
Yep, it's Super Colts. Oh hey, and apparently Jack Trudeau is the quarterback.
Oh boy.
Yep, the Colts are just going unlimited power.
Unlimited peanuts!
I probably should put Jeff George back.
Tecmo Super George!
Just so Jeff George can feel better about himself. Hello, I'm doing a touchdown! It's the Oops All Jeff George act all over again.
is what happens when you replace the entire Colts team with cyborgs.
I'm surprised he didn't. Montana didn't try to do Montana the Rice.
It's the AI. They're kind of stupid.
Well, that ended well for you. $2.63.
How'd you get sacked? You have the Super Colts.
It's still Jeff George.
No, I'm not buying that. It's not an excuse.
I don't want.
Hi, Oozworm.
I don't, George.
I don't, George.
At least this time it's an actual running back.
Instead of just running with the quarterback over and over.
Yep.
He just goes, I got the ball!
And they're punting. The question is, will they actually be able to... Nah, that answers that.
It just like, he just teleported in and just stomped on. Stop showboating, Fragan. And that's what happens when you showboat.
Diagonal George!
It's the Super Colts, Doom Cup. It's the Super Colts.
Tecmo Super Colts. It's the opposite of the all Jeff George hack.
Pretty
Actually,
much.
there should be like a hack where everybody is like super powered.
That would be interesting in a way.
It would be the exact opposite of Oops All Jeff George.
Oh man, Fagan just showboating.
I'm just running around killing time. Oh.
The
Yeah,
Jeff
punishment.
George disease has successfully spread. I'm everybody now.
That would be the worst apocalypse.
Everybody in the world being Jeff George.
What would happen if Jeff George was commissioner of the NFL? I must clone myself.
Alright, now I
That's
can
how
do
we
a
got
touchdown.
all Jeff George. He just used
Jeff
all the
Gord!
NFL money he just used all his money to make 1 million clothes of him of every single NFL team. So he knows that he can win no matter what.
Alright, it's time to do the Holy Mary of kick returns! 110 yards!
They're catching up! They could not catch up. Now do an end zone to end zone pass.
Once I get the ball. Which I guess I'll just do an onside kick and hope for the bit. There we go. Unleash the dragon! Wait, you weren't at the end zone?
Hey, that's not the end zone.
You wasn't at the end zone, what the hell?
Did you pick a play that does that?
It was supposed to be. Alright, let's try again, Jeff George! Unleash the dragon!
Unleash the George!
Hello! Unleash the dragon! Oh my
You
god!
thought it was your brother, but it was me, Jeff George.
It was me, Jeff George!
Jeff Gord.
Goodbye.
Unleash the dragon! Failed.
I don't punt.
Indeed.
Not that it really matters. Montana is not surviving this.
Oh, like that guy was just like, I'm gonna throw on all of them, and he's like, no.
I said no. I mean, and you know, can try again. You know. Whee! I tried.
I don't punt.
I mean, I might as well. Oh, I actually was not trying to do an onside kick this time, but I guess it works, because I got the ball. Fuck me. Yep. Wham!
I just saw that conga line of death.
If
there was
they...
like there was just a chunk of guys.
Really? You're onside kicking? Sure, why not? Go Clarence Verdon! Yep, basically. This is basically, what if the Colts were all of the good players all fused together?
No, it's what if all the Colts were Kryptonians? I can't believe everyone on this team is Superman.
And then it'll be like, hey, Superman needs to be everywhere at once.
You know what, Jack Trudeau, get in here. Yes, this was literally just to give a touchdown to Jack Trudeau.
Incredible.
Sexy boy, still not dead.
Here's something that would never happen. Joe Montana completing no passes.
What amazes me is that there weren't any interceptions.
Despite all the dragons unleashed. Anyways, I think...
40%!
Well, it's still Jeff George. Even with full stats, it's still Jeff George. Because he wants to show off with this, hello, I am gonna jump from the end zone, from the under end zone. But I guess that'll do it for tonight. That was enough excitement. We completed Rygar, we had fun with a bit of Tetris and souped up TSB, so thanks everyone for coming by. Thanks to Jeff, Steele, and Mike for the co-commentary.
Yep.
You're welcome. Now Jeff George must fly off.
Jeff George must fly off to complete this training so he can become the best player in the world.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.